Welcome back to part 6 of Modern Warfare 2. In the last part, we were in Virginia and essentially
Looks
had
like
to
Ohio.
escort the vice president to essentially safety. And it was just a giant tower defense mission. In this one, we're going to be going back over to Brazil, and this time we're essentially just trying to escape Brazil.
Oh. So we won't return to Joe Biden in a while.
No. Actually, I don't even... This was like, let's see, this game is roughly around... The time in this game is roughly around like 2013, roughly.
Oh, 2013. Oh.
Rough. I think it's roughly around like 2013. It's in between like 2013 and 2016.
Oh, okay. Well,
which is funny because this game came out in 2009.
Right. Well, no matter what year you put it, Mr. Joe Biden would still be the vice president.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And oh yeah, there's our buddy Rojas. We certainly broke some of the Geneva conventions.
We're back here. Yeah.
We're back in Brazil.
We're just gonna leave him there. Okay.
I mean, let's be fair. I think we already broke the Geneva Convention by just torturing him like that.
For those who don't know, tell us what the Geneva Convention is.
So in terms of war, and I guess just in nations in general, the Geneva Convention is kind of like, would organization be the right term for it?
Well, what exactly are we talking about?
No, it's hard to. So it's kind of like just a. As I blow up to a truck.
It's
yeah, it's I don't know the full-on definition of it, like or what it actually is, but in loosest terms, I believe it's just like a basic set of like rules in terms of war where it's yeah, essentially, but it's to avoid like unnecessary like use of force or casualties.
Let's see. We got an internet machine here.
Yeah, I think that's what the base like loosest statement way I could describe it of. So, for instance, like everyone knows in war and at least America follows this, and I think most nations do. You do not shoot unarmed civilians.
Yeah.
Like that's a basic ruling, a part of the Geneva Convention. And another one is you do not torture
prisoners of war, I think?
Prisoners of war, yeah.
Mm.
Now, of course, there are plenty of examples of countries who have not followed that ruling.
Of course. Well, yeah.
Who
cares, you know?
Exactly. But that is kind of one of them. Now, how well the Geneva Convention will hold up for this, considering this is a group of elite special forces that kind of operate under the radar behind enemy lines, to where little about their... And funny enough, because of the war that's going on in the US right now, not many people would know about it if any word did try to get out about what they were doing. Because people would be more focused on the war that's happening on the home front.
Right. So, the Internet Machine has told us, Geneva Convention is a series of 4 treaties and 3 additional protocols that establish international legal standards for humanitarian treatment in war.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. What it's not telling me, though, who exactly conceived these Geneva Conventions. It dates...
Like I said, so what the stuff I gave examples of would fall under the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, for sure. It's to make it basically, from what I can tell from the Wikipedia definition at the very least, it's a set of rules for how to handle war zones and war protocols.
Exactly. It's It's a set of rules
not cause
that,
civilian casualties.
yeah,
So yeah, you can kill each other, just don't kill the innocent, which makes sense.
Which, yeah, makes sense. They have nothing to do with it.
Right.
You know, the issue is between the two armies themselves, not the civilians who, most of the time, want nothing to do with it.
Right, yeah. Although, secondhand, civilians are affected by war, no matter what.
Yeah. They're pushed out of their villages or whatever.
Pushed out, pushed out of their homes or whatever.
Yeah. If a fix will happen some way,
just don't want it to be.
It's more to protect them in the fact of that they won't be killed, or a punishment will come to if they are killed.
Preserve the existence of life, not necessarily promising that they can maintain the quality of life.
Yeah.
Just by the nature of what's going on the screen, essentially. Civilians are, without a doubt, getting affected by this secondhand, or even firsthand, even.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, war is not good. If that wasn't obvious enough, you know.
War not good.
Yeah, no, and
Seems to play war game.
I mean, in some regards, in somewhat seriousness, or at least the kind of conversations that non-gamers would have about this kind of stuff. They think like the kind of stuff that happens here is it's a what's the freaking phrase that I'm thinking of? It's a possibility, an artistic possibility that could happen in the real world. It's not a probability.
Yeah.
It's just showing, hey, this is the shit that happens. A glorified, somewhat Hollywood-esque version of it, but you get the general idea. And essentially, remember, you also failed Geneva Conventions in an earlier mission, the one that you could skip.
Yeah.
So, there's that. So just hiding in this one building, you can actually take everyone out?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, wow. Convenient.
Yeah. So funny enough, the normal extraction team that is supposed to come get us actually can't because of the war that's happening on the home front.
Oh yeah.
So we really can't communicate with them to like come and get us. So we're calling in an old friend.
Ah, an old friend.
An old friend who happens to be Russian.
Oh.
A man who we may have saved in the last game.
Ah. If all else fails, you know. Gotta use your friends.
You gotta use the good Russian sometimes.
Yeah, they're good Russians, yeah.
Hey, as Price once said himself, there were Russians who defied Makarov's lunacy.
Oh, yeah. And I hope that there are Russians defecting Putin's lunacy, you know?
This entire mission is just a giant shoot-through.
Yeah.
Which is pretty standard for a Call of Duty game.
It's the name of the game, you know, that's kind of why, you know, the series gets a bad rap for being just the same copy-paste over and over again. Even though that's what it is, essentially. Like, the developer team physically does the copy-paste. There's no doubt about that, yeah.
Somehow, for these games, though, it worked.
Not all the time, though, you would say.
Not all the time, but for like, this trilogy specifically, it worked. And for Black Ops. And for Black Ops 1 and 2, it worked. They replaced the basic bare-bones gameplay with a good story.
Yeah. So, that's nice and all.
Yes, Nikolai is back. After we saved him and he helped us. Funny enough, Nikolai is actually one of my favorite like side characters of this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's honestly because like in the games, for how little of importance he is, they make him like a cool ass character. Like who just shows up and saves the guys like at every moment they need it.
I see. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, then you just get attached to him as that one person that just is amazing.
Yeah.
Here we come to save the day. Yeah, that's basically his character. So, oh no!
Totally?
Oh. Yeah. This cutscene was also not here in the original game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. He was screaming Roach's name as expecting the Metal Gear game over to come onto the screen.
Oh my god.
Roach, come in, Roach! Roach! Go, 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 go. Don't look back.
Fucking book it.
Run from the thing. I love these sequences.
It's so great that that this stretch is I forgot that was in there. It's so convenient that this villa is so straightforward for me to get to.
Oh yeah, no. This is
Conveniently.
very this is Uncharted level design.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is yes, a very convenient slide through that window to get to. Oh yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but before I got killed that last time.
Yeah.
If you do like the weapon viewable thing before you with no gun in your hand, you play rock paper scissors with yourself.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.